Hello students, today we will continue our discussion on the chapter circles. Our today's topic is solution of exercise 10.1. This first exercise is very small, so let us start with question number 1. Question number 1 is, how many tangent can a circle have? So in the previous video I have discussed about the tangent and what is the property of tangent, right? So I told you that at a certain point on a circle you can draw only one unique tangent. Okay. Now you also know that there is infinitely many points on a circumference of a circle. That means in each point you can draw only one tangent. So for infinitely many points you can draw infinitely many tangents. So your answer will be, a circle can have infinitely many tangents because a circle have infinite number of points on it, and at every point a tangent can be drawn. Okay. Now next question, it is fill in the blanks. A tangent to a circle intersect it in dash point or points. The answer will be 1. You know that if this is a circle and this is a tangent, I told you this tangent will touch the circle at only one point. Okay, so the answer will be in 1 point. Now a line intersect a circle in 2 points is called, suppose this line intersects the circle in 2 points, this line is called secant, right? So let's check the solution. A tangent of a circle intersect it only 1 point. A tangent intersect a circle in 2 points is called secant. Okay. Now next question. Question is, a circle can have dash parallel tangent at the most. Okay, look at here and look at the diagram also. A circle can have two parallel tangents at most. Why? Suppose here is Q point and here is P point. Okay. Now join this Q and P point. Okay, so that it can passes through the center. That means you can say that PQ is a diameter. Okay, PQ is a diameter. Now from this Q point you can draw a tangent, and from this P point you can draw the tangent. Now you know the theorem, the radius and the tangent will make 90 degree at the point of contact. Similarly here the angle will be also 90 degree. Now this 90 and this 90 will, if you do the addition, it will be 180 degree. So you can say that the sum of interior angle on the same side is 180 degree, which is a property for being two lines as a parallel line. Okay. So you can say that this line will be parallel to this line. That means these two tangents are parallel. Okay. That means a circle can have two parallel tangents at most. Okay. And how you can draw these parallel tangents? If you draw a diameter, at the end point of that diameter, end points of that diameter, you can draw two tangents and they will be parallel to each other. Okay. So a circle can have two parallel tangents at most. Now the third question, the common point of a tangent to a circle and the circle is called point of contact. I told you this one in previous video. The common point of a tangent to a circle and the circle is called point of contact. From the diagram, this P is point of contact, this Q is point of contact. Okay. Now question number 3. A tangent PQ at a point P of the circle of radius 5 cm meet a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ is 12 cm. Find the length of the tangent PQ. Okay, this green one is PQ, is a tangent. OQ, this blue one is the radius and the length is given 5 cm. Also the distance of OQ is given and that is 12 cm. You have to find what will be the length of PQ, right? So if you look at the figure, you can remember or you can recall the theorem about the property of tangent on a circle. The property was the radius, okay, the radius and the tangent will make 90 degree at the point of contact. The tangent and the radius will form 90 degree at the point of contact P. That means this angle is 90 degree. So you can say that this OPQ triangle is a right angled triangle. And in this right angle triangle, the value of the hypotenuse and the value of the base is given. So you can use Pythagoras theorem and you can say that 12 square is equal to PQ square plus 5 square. Okay, perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. So if you put the values here, you can find PQ square will be 119. So PQ will be root under 119. That means this D option will be correct. The length of PQ is root under 119. Okay. Now next question. It is a construction. Draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and another one is a secant to the circle. Okay. So suppose this one is a circle. When you are drawing this one in the sheet, draw a circle first of all of any radius and take a line at the outside of the circle. Okay. Suppose this AB is the line which is outside of the circle and this is the circle whose center is O. Now in the next step, draw a perpendicular from O to the line AB which intersect AB at P. Okay, so how you will draw? Suppose this is the line, okay, and this is the circle. Okay, so this is the center. Place the pin of the compass here and draw a curve, okay, which intersects this line at the point M and N. Okay, now point the pin of the compass here. Okay, take the half of the length of MN, okay, more than half of the length of MN, and draw a arc here. Similarly, place the pin here, this end point, and draw the curve here. Okay, now join these 2 points, you will get this line. Okay, as you can see, this line will intersect the circle at this point. Okay, so in this way you have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Okay, now in the next step, now take 2 points on the line OP, one at the circle X and another is Y outside of the circle. Okay, so you got this perpendicular bisector. Take this point X on the circle. Okay, take this point on the circle X and draw a, okay, first of all take this point and take another point Y, okay, inside the circle on this same line. Take one point on the circle, on the circumference, this one, and then take another point inside the circle and on the OP line. Okay, now you will draw the parallel line to AB at the point X and at the point Y. You can remember how to draw a parallel line, okay, at the point. So at the X point and at the Y point, draw the lines parallel to this AB. Okay, now if you draw these two lines, you can say that this CD will be the tangent because it will touch the circle in only one point, and this EF will be the secant. Why? Because it intersects the circle in 2 points. In this way you can draw a tangent and a secant parallel to a certain line outside of the circle. Okay. So if you want to recall how you can draw the parallel line, this AB line was given. Suppose I am drawing this one roughly. Suppose I am taking X here, okay, and this one was AB line. I have to draw a line parallel to AB, and this OP was also given, right? This OP was also given. So first of all, take a compass, pin, place the pin of the compass here and draw this graph, okay, and then without changing the radius, point it here at the X point, okay, and draw the curve with same radius, okay. Now again take the measurement here, okay, and cut it from here, okay. You will get the parallel line, okay. In this way you have to draw the parallel to AB line segment. So this is all for today. Thank you.